globalist foundation creatures that Professor Hamamoto, who heads up his UC Davis sociology department, he's pointing out. I mean, he's from the Rockefeller Foundation. He's an insider. He's gotten awards from the system that this is a political takeover. Because we're a democracy now, not a republic. If 51% vote to make the 49% slaves, according to the Democrats, that happens. Now, in a republic, you can get 51% of people to vote to ban guns. It doesn't happen because you can't get rid of free speech or the right to defense or the right to private property or the right to a jury or a right to not be incriminated or a right to not have your house searched without warrants. All those things are going by the wayside right now. And by the way, they don't have that in Latin America. They don't have any of that except maybe in Chile. IRS seeks help destroying another 3,200 hard drives. So they're still destroying everything, engaging in the takeover. Here's another one on the border situation. Again, I mentioned this, but I want to read from it now. Governor Rick Perry deploying up to 1,000 National Guard troops to the border. Governor Rick Perry announced last night that he is activating up to 1,000 National Guard troops to the U.S.-Mexico border as he accused the federal government of offering lip service on border security. Go all the way, Perry. They're shipping them in the buses into the country, part of a takeover. They've ended deportations effectively, except for super hardcore felons, and most of those have stopped. The announcement comes as the Obama administration is still struggling to deal with an influx of more than 50,000 unaccompanied minors. It's about 100,000 a month we know of, folks. That's just the minors they count. It's adults, women, children, you name it. See, because the minors then shut down the system. Most from Central America who have crossed the United States in the past year. The additional resources are not aimed at the children themselves, Perry said, describing them instead as force multiplier to help the Texas Department of Public Safety combat the brutal drug cartels that are preying upon our communities. Well, I know the Guard's been down there before, and I know they don't shoot back when the cartels shoot at them. And I know the state police haven't been shooting back. They've been getting their boats shot up. This country just, no other country bends over like this. I mean, that's all I can say. Because it's part of the plan. You want to grease the skids to implode the country. Now, let's play this clip where Representative Luis Gutierrez, a Democrat of Illinois, said President Barack Obama's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program was a down payment to the Hispanic community before more grants of amnesty for illegal immigrants. It is de facto legalization. They won't have immigration hearings for 5 years. They get given driver's license in Colorado and California and other places. It's game over in Illinois. And notice it's our people. They're branding it. This is how psychology works, that if you are Hispanic, you support wide open borders and the Democratic Party and turning your guns in. So this new political class of El Jefes can turn us into a mixture of Guatemala, Mexico, and Venezuela. I mean, have you been to Venezuela, folks? I've been to Guatemala and Honduras, and let me tell you, they're scary. Let's go ahead and go to Gutierrez. Here's the clip.
You see that there is no progress on the issue. It's time for the President of the United States to step forward.
He has the power to stop deportations, and we will fight. If I don't want to go, I would like to stay here. This is Chicago. I'm part of Chicago, and that's why I'm here. Thank you.
See, this is the genius of it. They've got these people fleeing desperate nations who just like living here. And I get it, compared to where they came from. But they're politically handled by monsters, by the big Chicago crime syndicate, by the New York crime syndicate, by the LA crime syndicate. They're being used, and the country will be collapsed. So he's in a lifeboat going, I'd like to stay, to put a human face on it. But you need to free Latin America. You need to put in economic development there. But the IMF and World Bank goes, oh, we understand that, Mr. Jones. We want to do that. But now they want to put money into, again, to centralized systems that only make things worse. The globalists want us poor and bankrupted. They've done this on purpose in Africa and Latin America and Asia. I've interviewed the top technicians involved in it. I've interviewed the former chief economist of the World Bank, Joseph Stiglitz. I've interviewed John Perkins, who was an economic hitman over whole countries. He would go in and meet with the presidents and say, you either take this $1 billion in your Swiss bank account or we're going to kill you. Is that clear? And if they didn't sign over all the infrastructure and then double and triple prices and break the country down with a list of demands that would make the country go bankrupt, so the globals would have a permanent poor client state, they would kill the president or prime minister or have the U.S. Army or Marine Corps invade or fund rebels. You understand that? And people go, yeah, see, America's evil. And then Americans get blamed for it. No, no, no. We're under the same thing. They're going to do this here now. Mark my words. And look, I'm smart. I'll be fine throughout all this. But the general public just trying to work and live, you're screwed, okay? I mean, this is going to hurt everybody.
Next to water and food, you need a safe, storable fuel supply for your preparedness needs. Spare fuel is the answer. Spare fuel can be used in any gas-powered vehicle or generator. Spare fuel is perfect for any unforeseen out-of-gas emergencies. Unlike gasoline, spare fuel is safe to store with your other supplies, and it can be stored for many years. Call 877-800-9986. That's 877-800-9986.
Teenagers like me used to think our parents were just weird because they put their phones and computers inside those flimsy little fake leather cases. Then my folks both got a Block-It Pocket. Mom knows it keeps her safe from the phone's radiation. Dad knows it keeps his information private. I like my Block-It Pocket because it blocks hacking and tracking. Awesome! Blockitpocket.com has other cool stuff too. Huh, guess my parents aren't so weird. Get your Block-It Pocket at blockitpocket.com.
By now, you may know that a Bitcoin is the first decentralized currency that's easily transferred from person to person over the internet. No bank needed. This means lower fees and accounts can never be frozen, limited, or closed. Plus, a large number of businesses and merchants already accept Bitcoins, and Bitcoins are easily exchanged for dollars, euros, and more. If you're interested in making money in the Bitcoin market right away, and by right away we mean start making money today, please visit us at cloudhashing.com. Cloudhashing.com is one of the fastest growing Bitcoin miners in the world, delivering the highest profits to people just like you. To get started, join us at cloudhashing.com and you will start mining Bitcoins right away and get paid daily. You heard correctly. You will receive payments every single day. And the best part, you do not need a computer or need any experience in mining Bitcoins. It's perfect for everyone. Learn more at cloudhashing.com. Just like it sounds, cloudhashing.com. Start making money today at cloudhashing.com.
Clean water at home, clean water at the office, clean water on the go. The Berkey Guy has a Berkey water filtration model for anywhere you are and one that fits any budget. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong. For free shipping within the U.S., go to goberkey.com or call 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Helping thousands prepare since 2005, goberkey.com.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. SilverLungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at SilverLungs.com. That's SilverLungs.com.
They don't want to see us unite. All they want us to do is keep on forcing.
Nicaragua, El Salvador have the highest overall murder rates in the world. Right behind them, Mexico. Mexico has the highest total number, but per capita, Guatemala and El Salvador to the south have the highest. Kidnappings are now exploding all across the United States. I have a cousin who, again, has been in the military for 31 years, the Army. And the last few years, he's been in operations on the border and in Mexico, in covert operations. I'll just leave it at that. And he just got in the mail a few months ago a photo taken of him on the street from the Mexican drug cartel saying, "You're dead." And now the state police are getting those in the mail as well. And once the killing starts, it'll just happen. Our country is collapsing into a third world pit. And I have family getting photos in the mail saying, "We're going to kill you." See, this is how I'm being affected. I've had 2 family members die from superbugs this year. The hospitals were all full, literally full, mass death. Every medical doctor told me there's a huge plague. It's being covered up. Never in the news. Mexican drug cartel sends a photograph to the home address of my family. I knew about this months ago, and I just got reminded of it. I mean, this is how I'm being affected. These are real things, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there it is. Honduras is #1, Venezuela, Belize, El Salvador, Guatemala, Jamaica. And then it goes into some African countries. Honduras has the highest crime rate. You know, I don't know if I agree with those numbers, though. What is that, a World Fact Book? Because if you look at Mexico, I know it has the highest number of total dead. It's like 130,000 dead. Yeah, that's out of what the Huffington Post. Anyway, side issue. The point is, Latin America is collapsing, and then we've got politicians going, "Our people need to be here." And then they literally take the dregs, the criminals, the homeless, the people that are crippled, so the nation will bankrupt. And then you always see these press conferences that the illegals are having with the people they voted for to get elected. And they're always looking so angry, like they've been put down and treated bad. And how dare America not give them more? I mean, it's a joke, people. It's a joke. Former Border Patrol head came out this week and said 1 in 5 illegals has a criminal record. I mean, I'm telling you, Americans that haven't been to Latin America, you have no idea how dangerous this is. No idea. And it shows the establishment decided to sink this country. Coming up, Kiev censors MH17 air traffic control recordings. That's up on Infowars.com. Mystery white flags replace American flags atop Brooklyn Bridge. A great way to say America's in crisis and has run up the white flag. A demonstration about the open borders, probably. The police want to arrest whoever did it. I salute whoever did it, because this country's running up the white flag, endorsing al-Qaeda, opening the borders, all of it. That's all coming up. So much other news I haven't even gotten to yet. Briefly, we are running a special right now on the fluoride shield that has the nascent iodine and 5 other ingredients that chelate and detoxify the body with the survival shield. 25% off both when you get them together at InfoWarsLife.com. And we now have more of the silver bullet that's been gone for over 2 months. We just got a limited supply of the most powerful colloidal silver out there, bar none. And I've used a lot of colloidal silver, and it's great, but this stuff is just super powerful, and it's a very low price compared to all the competitors. It's about half the price. InfoWarsLife.com. And your purchase supports the broadcast. InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. Second hour, your phone calls, Paul Watson. It's all coming up. Stay with us. From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.